A 250 ml can of Red Bull's energy drink comes for 115 rupees. A 300 ml can of Coke comes for only 40 rupees. Red Bull has sold more than 100 billion cans of energy drinks globally. Out of those, only 9.8 billion was sold in 2021 alone. Now just hold that thought for a second. Red Bull owns 6 football teams, 2 esports teams, 2 Formula 1 teams, 1 stock music platform, 1 ice hockey team, 1 NASCAR team, 1 apparel line, 1 travel agency, 1 career support website, 1 media conglomerate, 1 events company, 1 athletic sponsorship business. Wait for it. Red Bull does not produce energy drinks. Out of all the things that Red Bull owns, it does not own a production facility. The production of the energy drink, Red Bull energy drink, is outsourced to another Austrian juice maker. Now if I ask the question, does Red Bull taste better than a Coke? I assume 8, maybe 9 or even 10 out of 10 people would say no. Now revisit my first 4 sentences. In today's video, we're going to find out how and why does Red Bull do whatever it does, and out of all the things that Red Bull owns, why does it own a Formula 1 team? Red Bull is believed to be spending around 30 to 35% of its revenue as its marketing budget. Now, just to set some context, Coca-Cola and Pepsi, which are huge players in the beverage market, they spend approximately 9 and 6.5% of their revenues respectively. 9 and 6.5% compared to 30 and 35%. Huge difference. This is why Red Bull is considered to be more of a marketing company and less of a beverage company. But what we also need to realize over here is that Red Bull is playing a completely different game when we compare it to a Coke or a Pepsi. Coke and Pepsi, specifically Coke, Coke spends its marketing budget on sponsorships and buying ad spaces. Red Bull, on the other hand, is playing a completely different game. Red Bull goes one step further and it buys distribution and it manufactures history. Just hear me out carefully. Buying distribution, manufacturing history. These two are very important and very interesting points, and we will now look at each of these points in further detail. Red Bull buys distribution by buying media outlets, magazines, or the sports teams. Coca-Cola approaches a sporting event like an Olympics or a World Cup as a sponsor. Red Bull goes one step further. It will either host the event or it will create a whole new sporting event. So instead of looking at sponsorship as an expense, Red Bull turns it into a revenue stream by giving out sponsorship spots. Other brands such as Coca-Cola will be happy to spend money in sponsoring the event. Red Bull will be more than happy in buying the event, hosting the event, buying the team, in buying a media outlet, buying a magazine, and then turning this into a revenue stream by giving out sponsorship spots, by giving out ad spots, and at the same time maintaining prime visibility of its own products. So this is how Red Bull, instead of being the sponsor sitting on one side of the table offering money, Red Bull will choose to sit on the other side of the table being the host, accepting money. For other brands, sponsorship is an expense. Red Bull goes one step further and creates sponsorship as an income stream for itself. Now let's look at how Red Bull manufactures history. Red Bull wants to be a part of cultural conversations. It wants to be a part of a team's history. It wants to create a mythology where it is remembered very fondly. Let's look at an example. Red Bull spent, or I would rather say Red Bull invested $50 million and 7 years worth of time in getting an Austrian skydiver to make a world record of the highest skydive. Spending $50 million in getting a man to making the highest skydive. Historic event. this video on YouTube, which is not even 2 minutes long. This video got more than 47 million views on YouTube, and it has created exposure worth $6 billion for Red Bull. Historic event, creating history, manufacturing history. Now let's look at one more example. Red Bull purchased the RB Leipzig team from the lower divisions of German football. The team got promoted, and 12 years later the team was playing in the UEFA Champions League, which is the biggest competition in club football. And if you are someone who follows football, you can understand what a big achievement this is. Playing in the lower leagues, getting promoted, and then in 12 years playing in the biggest competition in the world, UEFA Champions League. All of this was done while being the underdogs. You can imagine the kind of fandom that grew through the journey of this football team. Again, Red Bull ensured that it was an integral part of Leipzig's journey, and it has now become a part of Leipzig's history. Another example of where Red Bull looks to manufacture history, of how Red Bull likes to be a part of your history. So finally, why does Red Bull own a Formula One team? Firstly, Mr. Mateschitz had always grown up as a very die-hard Formula One fan. He was a huge fan of the sport, and he always wanted to be associated with the sport in some way or the other. And secondly, Formula One helps Red Bull achieve both of its marketing objectives, that is buying distribution and manufacturing history. Now, how does Red Bull do that? Firstly, buying distribution. Red Bull could have easily, like all the other brands, Red Bull could have easily bought ad spots on the cars of the other teams. It could have easily sponsored and displayed its brand on the other cars and earned sponsorship money out of it. Again, Red Bull goes one step further, and instead of sponsoring other teams, Red Bull buys the team and then sells sponsorship spots to other teams. Instead of spending money on sponsorship, Red Bull earns money by selling the sponsorship spots. Buying distribution. Second point, manufacturing history. In addition to just giving out sponsorship spots, Red Bull also ensured that it wanted success, and it also ensured that it got success. So in order to do that, in order to be a part of Formula One's history, Red Bull started nurturing young drivers. One such young driver which became very successful was a young German driver by the name of Sebastian Vettel. He became so successful that he won 4 consecutive drivers' championships and constructors' championship for Red Bull from 2010 to 2013. Even the current defending Formula One champion is the Red Bull driver Max Verstappen. One more interesting thing that we need to note here is the way in which the team was bought. So Red Bull bought the team Jaguar F1 in the year 2004, and it renamed it as Red Bull Racing. Jaguar F1 was bought only and only for $1, but in addition to that, Red Bull gave a commitment of investing $400 over the next 3 years in improving the team. And according to an estimate by Forbes, in the first 14 years of its ownership of the team, Red Bull has invested $2.3 billion. And after investing so much money, Red Bull has also got returns worth more than $5 billion. That's more than 2x of ROI. That's it from my side. I hope you guys like this video. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.